I've never asked you this before, and we've been good friends for many years. Ah. Okay, I made that up, but...
No. We haven't?
No, we're friends. We're good friends, but I don't know what your... MacDonald, is that Irish? Is that Scottish? What's your ethnic background?
My ethnic background is Polish.
Are you really Polish? Wow.
Polish people,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
MacDonald, you don't...
Well, my parents changed their names. They had to because of the constant ribbing they'd get for being Polish, you know. And so they changed their name to MacDonald. But, you know, it's one of the things that you can, you know, I mean, I get a little upset about it, you know. Because, you know,
all the Polish jokes and
stuff.
stuff.
You can't make jokes about other people, but for some reason you make jokes about Polish people, you know?
Right.
I don't like it.
Right. You shouldn't. That sounds bad, yeah.
I mean, I had an experience, you know. I go in and I order a Polish sausage, you know, from this guy, you know. And so the guy says to me, you must be Polish. And I said, come on, man. I mean, come on. Think about it, what you're saying. You know, I'm trying to knock some sense into this fellow's head, maybe give him a wider world view, you know?
Sure, yeah.
I said, you think because I order a Polish sausage, I'm Polish. I said, what if somebody came in here and ordered French toast? Would you think he was French, you know?
Right.
I mean, what if somebody came in here and ordered a Belgian waffle? Would you consider that guy a Belgian, you know? I mean, if a guy came in and ordered a German bratwurst, would you consider that fellow to be a German fella?
Right.
I said, what if a guy came in and ordered German potato salad? I suppose you'd think he was German too. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, what if a guy...
Wow, you talked to this guy for a while.
I'm telling you, man. With racists, you have to get through to them.
You have to really get it into their head. Right.
I said, if a guy came in and he ordered a Cuban hamburger, are you going to assume he's a Cuban?
Right.
I said, I think it is absolutely ridiculous that just because I come in here, I order a Polish sausage, why would you jump to the fact that I'm Polish?
Right.
And the guy says to me, well, first of all, it's a hardware store.
And you hate Polish jokes, don't you? You just hate them.
No, I think they're disgusting.
I've been on a lot of shows, but there's no better crowd than you right here. I'll tell you that
You're a pro. You're a pro. You came out here, you lit this crowd up.
I'm just telling the truth.
You're a truth teller. You got your book there?
Oh yeah. Let me read some of it.
You don't have to do. You don't have to do that.
That's rich. Look, I'll tell you something.
Yeah, what's up, pal?
This is not a memoir. It says a memoir on it.
Oh yeah, well, I thought this was a memoir. I thought this was.
No, it only says a memoir on it, but
Yeah.
it's a novel. I don't know. So, I was angry when it was in the nonfiction.
Yeah.
Because it's a memoir. It says a memoir. It doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It's like if you bought Grapes of Wrath. You're like, hey, there's no grapes.
Yeah.
Or you put it in the grape section. That's smart.
Yeah.
Then everybody will find Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah.
People that like grapes.
Okay, listen, Norm, settle down.
Have I made my point?
You made your point.
If this was a memoir, if this were a memoir,
yeah,
I would put juicy things from my own life.
Right. Like what kind of things would you put in there that nobody knows?
Well, I guess the biggest thing that nobody knows about me is I'm a deeply closeted gay man.
What? You're a gay man?
I'm not gay. I said I'm deeply closeted. I'm as straight as an arrow.
So you're a gay man who won't admit it?
No. Do you know what deeply closeted means?
Yeah.
It means a man who will not acknowledge that he's gay.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, I'm not gay. I got a wife.
You got a wife?
I just got married because I thought, go through that charade, keep appearances up.
Oh, yeah. That's the kind of thing you tell if this were a memoir.
Yeah,
if this were a memoir.
Right.
If this were a memoir, I would tell about my wife. What a battle axe.
Battle axe? No one's called their wife a battle axe since 1945.
Listen, come. How do you feel about a woman? She's supposed to be my life partner. I look in the mirror the other day and I says to her, honey, I look in the mirror and all I see is a fat ugly old man, and I need you to give me a compliment. She says, all right then, your eyesight is damn near perfect. I said, you dirty dog.
Wait, you called her a dirty dog?
A dirty dog.
A dirty dog.
We have fights constantly.
Oh, you do you?
Oh, and sometimes it bleeds over. Like we were driving in a car. We went past a bunch of animals. There was a pig, a cow. And I admit this was a little cruel.
You were kind of mad at her at the time.
I was mad at her. So I said, hey, you see that pig, that cow, you know, horse? That remind you of any of your relatives? She says, yeah, my in-laws. I said, you dirty dog.
Oh, wow. Wow. Dirty dog again. Wow.
I tell you, until I met my wife, I always felt incomplete. Now I'm finished. But I will say this.
What is going on?
No, I will say this.
What is going on?
I will say
this is
this.
a 1935 radio show.
Penny Youngman, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
What's that you say there, Norm?
Let me say.
Norm, what's that you say? Tell us more, Norm. We're going to take a break for Chesterfield figurettes.
Well, let me say something more modern and stylish then.
Okay.
My wife went into a coma.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And the doctor said to me, you won't hear this from any 1935 comic. He says to me, there's one way to wake her up, but it's a little unconventional. You go in there and you have oral sex with her. I said, by God. He says, I've seen it work. I said, well, I'm willing to try. So I go in there, I'm in there about 5 minutes, and I come out. I said, Doc, she's choking. But that's modern medicine for you.
That's modern medicine. We're going to take a break. I'm going to find out what's happening here.
That's modern.
We're going to take a little break here. Here's a message from the good people at Bosco Chocolate Syrup. We'll be back. More Norm MacDonald after this. You met Trump recently, is that
I
right?
met Donald Trump at a
Is this a true story?
Yes,
Or is
sir.
this one of your, he has a farm and a goat comes by? Because I'm not putting up with that shit.
This,
Oh, yeah. I saw Trump. Yeah, Trump.
yeah.
He had a farm. He said, I want you to meet my donkey, he said. And I was like, well, Mr. Trump, I know you're running for president, but tell me more about this here donkey. Well, he says, if you want to see the donkey, you got to first meet my 3 daughters. Now, the first one's shy, the second one's sexy, and the third one has 1 leg. I'm making all of this up.
I know.
But this is exactly what you do.
but the ending, I would never tell that type of joke because that's a kind of a joke that we shouldn't be telling.
You're right. I apologize.
But I will, no, I did meet Trump. No,
This is true. You met
an
Trump.
absolutely true story. I was on another talk show, not a competing talk show because talk shows don't compete
Hey,
anymore.
and I think no show competes with this one.
No, sir. You say that with irony, but I say that with truth. I agree with you. You've been on the air 23 years.
Yeah.
My God, Mr. Carson. 7 years shy of Carson himself. Can you imagine?
Carson Daly.
Carson Daly. Carson Daly's been on 45 years. But look at this man compared to Johnny Carson at the time. You know, look at Johnny Carson. Get a picture of him 7 years before he retired. Long white hair, white beard.
He didn't have a white beard. Johnny always looked fantastic.
Well, have I ever done my Johnny Carson impression for you?
No, you haven't. And I'm sure this young audience would love to see it. Let's see it.
This is, you can play along. You can be the 911 operator. This is Johnny Carson when he was having his heart attack. He actually phoned 911. People don't know this. He phoned 911 himself. He's a very brave man. And so during a heart attack, he phoned 911. So you be the 911 operator.
Yeah, okay.
Say hello. You know.
Hello.
Hello. This is Johnny Carson.
Oh, Mr. Carson, how can I help you?
I feel like there's a yak on my chest.
Well, sir, I'm going to hang up on you now. That's a good Johnny, but times have changed.
I know.
Now listen.
I shouldn't say stuff like that.
Mr.
Listen.
Trump, you met Trump?
I didn't meet Trump. I guess I feel as a closeted gay man living in a deeply, like a sham of a marriage, I have the right to say more, but I guess I don't. Mr. Trump, this is a true story. Yes, we were on a talk show, not as good as your talk show. He was on first. I was on second. There was only 3 minutes between. He stepped out. Secret Service was everywhere. He knows me. I've met him. And I said, Mr. Trump, can I get a picture? He goes, you're funny. I love you. I'll take a picture with you in a minute. And then he turned around and he walked down with the Secret Service guy and got in an elevator. And
I love that.
yeah, it was like a Buster Keaton film or something.
Yeah, do you know Nikki Cox?
Yeah. She's still with Jay?
She's with Jay Moore.
Yeah.
But when she was on my TV show, she was with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm not a skilled interviewer. Let's fucking face it.
I'm not a skewed. What?
But what do you think is wronger?
Wrong
More wrong. What do you think is more wrong? Having sex with a child, human being, or an adult pig?
Like, you've got to do one. That's the
You got to
options.
do one. Yeah, you're on a deserted island. But do you actually think that they would like a man's sperm?
A human.
A human being's sperm? A woman?
Well, who?
A woman.
A woman would like a man's sperm. Well, yeah, she's been biologically programmed
In her
through
mouth?
millennia.
But
to
in your
eat
mouth,
pig
like,
cum.
isn't that stuff like living? Isn't that like aren't those animals, little tiny tadpoles or something?
I didn't know it was going to have to get this deep. All right, then.
Are you doing this to be a funny thing, or do you really have to kind of
I'm doing
feel
it. No,
like...
I feel that I have an oral fixation. You know about that.
I don't have that, by the way.
If it's
I don't
not
like
this, I
sucking
go
cock.
straight. You don't like
I
sucking
don't like
cock?
sucking cock. I mean, I have done it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. You know why I wouldn't like it?
Why?
Aren't those animals, like inside the cum? Like I remember
The sperm, you mean?
Yeah. So to me, like it's a bunch of animals and stuff. But you remind me of a guy that's good at fucking.
I love it.
Fucking and sucking. Let's say you had an exact twin. Uh-huh. Now Mary Willard, your wife.
Oh, here we go.
There could be a lot of...
Wouldn't you go like, how do you not find him attractive? Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
He looks exactly like me.
Yeah.
And he's much better at sucking and fucking. No.
I only smoke pot 4 times a week. You're just saying it casually. They're like, you smoke more than that. Like, relax. What are you afraid? I'm not admitting I'm like you.
4 times a week seems like a lot to me.
Does it really?
A little, yeah, but...
Well, it's all relative.
It's all
I guess.
relative,
Yeah, as long
yeah.
as it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah. But it doesn't, as long as it's not hurting anybody, but what about the audience, the stand-up audience?
So back.
Aren't they the real victims?
What's your dream view?
You mean
the show, The View?
Yeah.
The
Who would
guests?
what 4 or 5 ladies would you want on there?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Susan Yeagley. That's your wife. You didn't even recognize her name. It's your betrothed.
My betrothed.
I had moved up from San Diego. Polly's like, come, move up. And then I had no place to live. So I slept in my truck for like 3 nights. And I slept at the parking lot at the Comedy Store. And I had no money, and I was broke.
Both?
Yeah. You hungry? I go,
Yeah, exactly.
Bad lieutenant.
Oh, beg your pardon. No, you didn't do.
Like a baby bird.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah, and then he.
so you said, yeah.
Yeah, I go, yeah, and he took me
Am I
to.
hungry? I'm broke and I have no money. What do you think? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Plus, I want some food. Do you feel you have white privilege?
I'm not allowed to answer those questions. Well, being a old white guy with extra money.
Your great special that is on Netflix now, everybody should watch, is called
Straight White Male 60.
The young people won't like old people. When I was a kid, I got involved with Al Jolson with when they brought. I didn't know
How
who he
old
was.
are you? What?
Well, no, not back in his 1920s. I was just a kid when the jazz singer came out. Charlie Fox. He wrote the theme music to Happy Days, The Love Boat. Yeah. He wrote just about everything.
He must make a heck of a lot of money. Huh?
I'm going to ask him sometime. Just how much do you make?
Norman Lear say to that.
What?
I say, what would Norman Lear say to that?
Who's that?
Fuck! And now the whole set went quiet, and you hear people going, Santa just said fuck. Santa has just said fuck. And all these kids froze, and then they had a Disney guy. He said fuke. Fuke. It's a Swedish word. Means take a break.
We're supposed to take a break. And so he thought when you said take a break, that I would go, speaking of taking a break.
Yeah.
David Letterman. Apparently he's going to do this show.
Really?
That's
oh my God.
Says.
That'd be amazing.
And every actual talk show host will kill himself.
Yeah, I'll be on the news.
I love Mary Tyler Moore. And I know you were on her TV program. And then when she was your guest, there was this incredible chemistry. And was there ever anything romantic with her? I mean, she must have been very desirable to you. You ever lay down on top of her, I guess? I don't know.
Now wait a minute. You bring up a good point, Norm. The first one of the day.
Now you have a show for 33 years. Every day. You do that every day.
Yeah.
And then, so the show ends, and then that night, what do you think? You think about tomorrow's show?
No, it's funny because, as you must know, the human neuromuscular skeletal system is easily programmed, and after 2 or 3.
Sure, I knew that.
And so after
as soon as you said that first word, you could executive produce a show with Sebastian Mancow as the star.
I could do that. Yeah.
And
well, what fun is that, though? Where's the fun part for me?
No, there's no fun for you.
There's no fun for me.
No, that's true. But what's the fun for you in giving a homeless guy spraying a handful of quarters and watching him dodge in and out of traffic? So there's no, are there no bars like the same way as there were gay bars when gays were?
I couldn't go there.
Oh, of course
Can't
not.
you see that?
I forgot.
Yeah, you and me hanging out at the trans bar. I just don't, I don't think it's going to work.
No.
Yeah.
Nowadays we
Oh,
can't.
yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, I haven't come out yet. Hold on a second. I am firmly on the side of womanhood now, but I am not a woman, nor will I ever be. 3 sentences later. I use the women's restroom because I am a woman. I changed my gender on my birth certificate to female because I am a woman. So there's a little confusion there, right?
Not for me. What's wrong with that?
Well, here it says I am not a woman. Here it says I am a woman.
I always get anxious when I'm on a plane and I see a much bigger celebrity than me, and I think, well, if this goes down,
Is that
I'm going to
almost
get mentioned.
every
I'm going to be
flight?
like small print almost every flight. Yeah.
All right. We'll be back in a second.
Unfortunately, the radio station launched the day after Princess Diana died, so it was it wasn't quite the sort of fanfare and celebration.
Now
a bit like when Farrah Fawcett died, and then it was usurped by Michael Jackson.
Somebody told me the Queen murdered her.
Yes, she did. Yeah. Yes, that's well known in England, yeah. I'd like to apologise to the Queen.
England's not doing well financially.
Right.
Can't you get you call them your mates?
They're friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody else in the world. They call them mates.
Sure.
Get a couple of dozen of your mates and go down to that Buckingham Palace and kill the old bag.
To what end?
Money.
Right. Are you an old sea captain? What is this shtick that you? Because I'm pretty sure I've watched some of these other editions of the show, and I'm pleased to see that I've broken from the rule of only having white blokes on the show, which seems to be you only have white men and Roseanne
because it's supposed to be a comedy.
Right.
But
it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. It's allegedly. I still, feel that. I still feel in my heart, and I can only go by my heart, you know what I mean? I'm not a person that goes by my brain. I just go by my heart. That Bill Hader is ultimately unknowable.
Yes, that's true.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Here, Adam, do a joke.
All right. A good name for a dog is Syndrome. That then when he tries to attack someone, you can yell "Down, Syndrome."
Don't laugh.
It's not.
I apologize.
I mean, it's yeah.
That's like
it was a little insensitive, I guess.
Some of the 200 Nigerian schoolgirls kidnapped by extremists in Nigeria have been forced to marry their kidnappers. And worse than that, they've been forced to laugh at their husbands' stories, even after hearing them for the umpteenth time.
You know something.
Yeah, I know.
It's very hard to make a joke about those girls who are kidnapped. When I hear about those things, that is one of the worst. And
yet you got a big laugh out of yours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got.
Now, as an old-timey broadcaster, do you have other old-timey broadcaster friends?
Well, they did.
Who would they be like? Tom Snyder, was he a radio
I knew
radio
Tom
guy?
well. Sure. Arthur Godfrey was one of my heroes. Red Barber, the Dodger announcer. Yeah. I lived for radio and then television, and Mike Wallace was a great friend. I love Mike. He did me on 60 Minutes, and it was really great. They were very laudatory. And he said to me, "We were so good to you, I'm going to kill the next 3 guys we do." Mike was a grand guy. I said, he had dementia at the end. That's funny to you, huh? You know, McDonald, I want to tell you.
No, it's a very odd thing to say.
If you're looking to broaden your horizons, I don't think it's wise to laugh at someone who had dementia.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing that you said.
He was
you
the best.
just said
I loved him.
Mike Wallace was a great guy. He had dementia at the end. It has heavy-duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
No.
No, they're heavy-duty grilling grates. They deliver exactly what you need to achieve when you need to achieve that perfect steakhouse flavor. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate.
I'm pretending I know who Albert Gray is. I didn't.
No, Albert Fish.
Oh.
You're a New Yorker. So anyways, he was a child rapist and cannibal, as I explained.
When he says child rapist, you try not to laugh when he looks at you.
Oh, come on, man. It's not funny.
I know it's not, but I know you want people to laugh.
Fish chose his victims. He only chose victims who were either mentally handicapped. Now, don't laugh at this next part. Please.
But you know he wants you to, right?
No. If you laugh at this next part.
Okay. And I'm not
Fish chose victims who were either mentally handicapped or African American. Oh, come on. Why would you think that's funny? God damn, Fred. Jesus Christ, that was the worst part of the story. But why do you think he did that? What would be the explanation? Why would he only attack? Why would his victims that he chose only be either mentally handicapped or African Americans?
Because people in those days didn't care when those people were vanished.
You're thinking like Albert Fish now.
And prostitutes. That's why they kill
That's right.
prostitutes.
Exactly. Nobody really cares about prostitutes. But you're exactly right. That's why Albert Fish killed only mentally handicapped and African Americans.
What about, okay.
I thought you'd laugh at African Americans again, that they were.
No, because I know him. I know he'll do something. That's outrageous. How
Well, it's
dare
kind of
you.
outrageous. Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy. Oh, 9/11. You know, don't laugh at 9/11
What?
again. 9/11. I tried to tell him not to laugh.
Adam.
I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada. Do you want to hear my impression of the
That's going to be you if you don't lose weight.
You want to hear my impression of the 9/11 call from Johnny Carson?
The 911 call.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
Yes, it was.
Why'd you laugh at that?
You said it.
Johnny Carson died at 80 years old.
Okay, Johnny Carson died at 80 years old. Would you like to hear my impression? Were you in New York when the Twin Towers fell?
No, I was in Los Angeles.
Well, either way, it was a national tragedy. It was.
Yeah, I know.
9/11. We're going to go to hell.
Thanks so much for coming. Norm, people don't know this. Norm MacDonald is not feeling well. He's been sick, but he was a real trooper, and he showed up anyway.
I've been sick like 3 days. I was barfing and had diarrhea and everything.
Okay, well, we didn't need to know,
I know
that.
but-
You could have said I've been feeling a little
Under the
fluish,
weather.
yeah, a little under the weather. But you're feeling okay right now?
Yeah. You know, when I kind of a hypochondriac, so when I get sick, I want to find out if I'm going to die, you know, from it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I try to think, where did I get the sickness? You ever do that?
Yeah, you figure out, did I come in contact with some, how did I get it?
Yeah. Did I get, because I know, like Ross Abrash, this guy who works up on Saturday Night Live, he was sick last week. I thought maybe I got it from him.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I ate some shellfish a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then yesterday, I got stabbed with a rusty syringe by this 80-pound homeless guy.
Probably Ross Abrash,
Yeah.
if I'm guessing right.
Yeah, it was Ross Abrash.
Yeah, right. It probably was him.
And
So,
then, do you know Tanya Addy?
Who?
She works on your show. I just talked to her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't talk to people on my show. I deal with everyone through lawyers and intermediaries.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm like Elvis in like 1976. I'm in a room with the shades drawn, eating a lot of peanut butter, shooting out TV sets.
Holy Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. Go to town, my friend. What about her?
Who?
You are feeling a little unwell,
I just
aren't
wanted
you?
to see if you remember her name.
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
I just told you.
Yeah, Tanya.
Yeah, Tanya, what's her last name?
Oh, come on, we got to get the show going. Now,
But she was telling me, this is interesting, she was telling me that, you know that movie, The Elephant Man?
Yeah.
We were just talking about it backstage, and I always thought it was a stupid movie, and she said it's a really good movie, and I said the stupidest thing in it is because, you know that part where the guy says, I am a human, I am not an elephant, I am a human being.
I'm not a monster, I think, whatever. I'm a human, and I'm not an animal, I'm a human being, yeah.
Tanya just pointed that out to me, that it's I am not an animal.
Right.
Because I always thought it was stupid. Like, the guy doesn't even hardly look like an elephant. So why would he
You would be the worst movie critic in the world. You know, if you had your own movie criticism show and you came on and this whole movie sucked. He's not an oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Forget what I said.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. It's just Tanya and I were talking backstage.
Yeah. Tanya who? Quick.
Addy.
Right. See, I knew. You got the weekend update coming up.
Yeah.
You got some topical jokes that you got brewing.
Yeah.
I know you. Your mind's always going.
I'm always thinking about the jokes from the paper, you know, so I can come on, especially when I come on your show, you know.
Sure.
You know how I come on your show and I always try to have some jokes from the newspaper?
Sort of like now, yeah.
Yeah. So here's the joke I got.
Yeah.
Y'all know about this woman, right, from Denmark that left her baby out in the street?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, folks? Yeah. I don't like it either. I don't think that's right.
Yeah. Good joke.
Oh, no.
You know,
that was the premise I was
Update would be so easy for you. It'd be such a great gig if that's all you did.
That's all I
what do you
did.
think about that, Boo? Yeah, all right. And in another story, President Clinton hurt his knee. What do you think? Oh, too bad. Yeah, okay.
No, the point of it is this. I have a joke about it.
Okay.
Because they got reunited today.
Oh.
It was in the newspaper, in the New York Post and the New York Daily News. And so I was thinking, now they're flying back to Denmark, and this crazy woman puts the baby out on the wing.
You want to try another one, or you want to? It's your choice.
I think the fever's breaking.
There was another one in the paper today.
You realize that this now doubles the pressure on this one.
Right.
So
No,
this creates a real tense TV moment.
I swear to God, this one will really do well. This one concerns a fella that won the lottery. And he was a garbage man. He won the lottery. He won the New York State lottery. And he won like $8 million. And he said he's not going to quit his job. And you've always heard that, right?
Right. I'm going to keep my job.
I'm going to keep my job. And there's only one occupation where the person does not keep his job when he
wins the lottery.
Wins the lottery. You know what that occupation is?
No.
Crack whore.
That was amazing. You pulled it out. I was worried about you for a minute. I thought you were in deep trouble. I thought you might get backed into a corner, have a lot more pressure on you, and then not have anything.
I know.
But the pitch came in low and towards the middle, and you put it out of the park.
No, I didn't.
What are you talking about? When people hear crack whore, they just start laughing.
I like that.
That's just the reaction people have.
It's cartoon birds fly in and sing a song. Crack whore.
What are you doing now?
I just saw on the TV my hair.
Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little commercial break.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to get security in here. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to you some more because you're going to have some fluids during the break and stuff.
Fluids?
Yeah, you'll see. We'll get that Tanya girl to get them for you.
I
All
thought
right.
when you said that, I thought you meant fluids out of my ass.
You know, a couple of times in the 4 years I've been doing this show, someone has stopped me just before I went to commercial to try one more joke. That was the most worthwhile of all this time. We'll take a break, everybody. We'll be right back. Everybody, we're with a rehydrated Norm MacDonald. How you doing?
Good, man.
You know, I'm over here, yeah. You did the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't catch the whole thing. I caught, I think, the second half of your act. This is a big tradition in Washington. The president speaks, and then they get a comedian to speak.
Yeah.
And you did a great job. You were really funny.
They have the president comes up and talks, and he has a lot of fun. He does jokes, you know. I didn't know that. I thought he'd just talk about the country and stuff like that. But he does jokes.
Yeah.
And then he kills, you know. He does great because he's the president, you know. And then you have to go on after him, after the president.
See, I did it one year, and I was the last guy, I think, who got to do it. I went first, and then the president spoke about issues and stuff, and it's much better that way.
Yeah.
But you had to follow him.
You had to follow the president, you know, and that's not good, you know. You ever hear that? There's an old show business maxim: never follow the leader of the free world. You know?
I know that one, yeah.
I can't even follow Carrot Top, you know? Now I'm trying to follow this character. You know?
You know, we have a photo of Carrot Top always on the ready. Don't we have a photo of Carrot Top, Liz?
Let's see,
just
where
to
is it?
put it up, just so people can see Carrot Top.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, but how did it went good? I saw some, you know.
Yeah.
It must have been an impressive event.
It was cool to meet the president. Although he's all crippled up now, he's got like.
That's not politically correct. He's all crippled up.
What do you call it?
He's just disabled.
Disabled,
at
yeah.
the moment.
He's handicapped.
There you go.
Actually, when you think about it, he's handicapped, and he's the president of the United States. He must have an unbelievable parking spot. When you think about it, you know, that guy, right? He's got to be.
It's a short walk.
Yeah, it's very close to the building. But you know, when you have to, they made me screen my jokes with the Secret Service. You know those guys?
Yeah.
And so I had to give my jokes to Secret Service, and they were reading them, and they don't laugh. Those guys, you know, they're not big laughers.
They didn't.
They're not risible. A guy told me that word. You know what that means?
I don't know who you are tonight. Let alone what that word is.
No, that word means, that's something for you to learn there. That word means easy to make laugh. Risible.
Risible.
Risible. Easy to make laugh.
Good, yeah. Okay, we wish we had some risible people in here tonight. Oh, yeah?
So.
Let's pack the audience with some risible people.
No, I don't blame them.
No, not at all. Why should you blame them?
So, no, they're good people.
They should have just gone crazy at crack whore.
But I'll tell you this about the Secret Service.
They have to learn a lot and come back.
I'll tell you this about the Secret Service.
Yes.
I admire them because they have a tough job. Their job is to get shot. That's their job, getting shot in the belly.
Well, no, I think their job is, maybe that's a byproduct of their job.
No, that's their job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their job's not just to hang around, listening in their ear things. Nobody cares about that. The president, if anybody wants to shoot him, he says to the guys, he goes, listen, instead of them shooting me, do you mind if they shoot you in the belly?
Do you think he talks to him like that? They have a little huddle before he goes somewhere?
Yeah. And man, I'm telling you, man, but it's scary because when I did my talk, they told me about the podium is like bulletproof and everything. The president has before he goes into a room, they bring a bunch of dogs in to sniff out guns, you know? And it's like if I was the president, holy God, I'd be scared the whole time.
Really?
You know?
Well, no, he's well protected.
No, but still, everybody wants to kill you. I mean, not everybody. Most people like you. You're the president.
Right.
But a lot of guys want to kill you.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Oh, believe me, I was there.
And did you meet anybody, any heroes of yours? You meet any big celebrities?
Yeah, I met Larry Flint. He's not my hero, but he's a guy. He's a famous guy.
Sure, he's famous. He's well known.
Yeah, I enjoy meeting famous guys,
Sure.
you know. And he came out, he's in a wheelchair, and he talks like this. He goes, "Gah-wah!" But he was, it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
No.
He was shot. So he said, because I was in the movie The People Against Larry Flint.
Versus Larry. You were in the movie. The People versus. It was a famous movie, and you're in it.
I was in it. I was one of the people that was versusing him.
Okay.
So he said to me, hey, no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. No, but this is what he said to me, Conan. He goes, when you're in Los Angeles, you know, I told him I was coming to Los Angeles. He goes, when you're in Los Angeles, he goes, look me up. He goes, I'll take care of you.
When other people say that, you think that means nothing, but coming from him.
Like if my Uncle Phil told me that from Minneapolis, I'd think if he went, hey, I'll take care of you when you come to Minneapolis, that means like I'll make you a nice chicken pot pie. You know? But Larry Flint, that means, you know, I'll get you a couple of hot, dirty broads, you know, and then while you're having sex, then I'll come into my wheelchair. You know? Who knows what it means?
Okay. Well, Saturday Night Live, season finale. I should tell them about this.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum, who you know as the... My God almighty. Someone shot a gun.
got a gun. It was the guitar feeding back.
The guitar? Oh.
Yeah. You're obsessed.
I don't know.
It was the guitar feeding back.
No, Jeff Goldblum, the fly. He's going to be there?
Yeah. He's many other stuff.
No, also the dinosaur. Let's keep going. Come on, hurry up.
And Vogue. We gotta go. I'm gonna throw up. Norm MacDonald, everybody. Other people are coming up.
And now a correction to a story we ran last week. Prince Charles is actually the one in the middle. In the wake of the verdict, angry Menendez defense attorney Leslie Abramson said the jury simply chose not to believe the brothers' excuse that they had been sexually abused by their father, and says she knows why. Quote, "It's because my clients are black." And the Pope came out with a book this week, which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, "God Himself Told Me That O.J. is Guilty." In an interview in this month's Vanity Fair, actor Tom Cruise attempts to end once and for all rumors that he is gay. In an interview this week, Bob Dole said he is strong enough to handle the pain of losing the presidential election, although he did admit that the shock of winning would give him a giant heart attack. A study on weight loss revealed this week that women who participate in a weekly diet program lost 50% more weight, snacked less, and bought more fruits and vegetables than women in general, which just goes to prove my new theory: Richard Simmons is gay. According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne. Demi Moore is wrapped filming on G.I. Jane, in which she plays a Navy SEAL combat officer. Moore says that in contrast to other Hollywood portrayals of women in the military, her character will have giant breasts. And finally, John Wayne Bobbitt is going to be an adult film star. He has been signed to play himself in the John Wayne Bobbitt story. The part of his severed penis will be portrayed by Pauly Shore. F. Lee Bailey said this week that if the defense only knew what Ron Goldman's last words were, they might be able to find the real killer. You know, if you ask me, Goldman's last words were probably, "Hey, you're O.J. Simpson." Last week on Larry King Live, Marlon Brando made the shocking statement that Hollywood is, quote, "run by Jews." In response, outraged Jewish organizations made it snow in New York in April. 130 years after the Civil War, the state of Mississippi has finally voted to abolish slavery. Representatives say they would have liked to have done it sooner, but they were delayed due to some awfully big cotton crops. They had some kind of big cotton thing. All right. 4 Pittsburgh children were found in a house strewn with garbage and human waste after they'd been abandoned by their parents for 2 weeks. The couple was charged with child endangerment, but to their credit, they did bring the children a present. A T-shirt that reads, "My parents left me for 2 weeks in a house full of human waste, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt." Former First Lady Nancy Reagan reports that her husband has been relaxing at their ranch, riding horses and chopping wood. Sadly, eyewitnesses report that he was actually riding wood and chopping horses. Finally, folks, next week, Jews everywhere will be celebrating the holiday of Yom Kippur, or as non-Jews refer to it, Wednesday. This week, President Clinton played golf with ex-presidents Gerald Ford and George Bush. Bush hit an old lady in the face with a golf ball, giving her a broken nose and 10 stitches. But don't be impressed. It took him 5 strokes to do it. And finally, in honor of the 50th anniversary of their first publication, Random House will be releasing special commemorative issues of many Dr. Seuss classics. The first to hit the bookshelves will be Green Eggs and Ham and O.J. is Guilty. This week, a court banned gays from marching in Boston's St. Patrick's Day parade, but they will still allow them to be beaten up by drunken Irish guys. Last night, the epic disaster film Twister opened to big box office and some controversy. The Reverend Jesse Jackson has called for a boycott of the movie, claiming that not enough black people in the film are killed by tornadoes. Finally, in entertainment news, there are rumors that actor Don Johnson is dating 71-year-old San Francisco socialite Denise Hale. An observer who spotted the couple necking in a restaurant will have trouble getting an erection for the rest of his life. Washington Power to some Mary Madeline and James Carville are expecting their first baby in July. No one knows if the baby will be a Democrat or a Republican, but doctors are sure of one thing: it will be weird looking. And it's been reported that Keanu Reeves is engaged to actress Amanda Decadina. Asked to comment, Keanu said, "What? I thought I was gay. I'd always heard I was gay." Drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentages in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do, do you? No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. This week, Disney released a new CD featuring a rapping Mickey Mouse. To avoid controversy, the CD will not include the controversial hit single, Cat Killer. Beginning in March, DC Comics will change Superman's traditional red and blue costume to a new form-fitting bodysuit. The problem with the old costume? Not gay enough. What the hell's going on in the country? That's not Superman. According to the EPA, it will cost an estimated $295 million to clean up toxic waste at the former Lockheed Martin military aircraft plant in California. The cause of the toxic waste? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. A blind man felt Princess Diana's face last week and said she is the prettiest woman I've ever seen. He then picked up a toilet plunger and said, "Thank you for this royal scepter. I shall treasure it always." This week, President Clinton made history when he nominated Madeleine Albright to be first female Secretary of State. Responding to critics who say that she is not the best choice, the president insisted, quote, "She looks a lot better after a couple of drinks." Visitors to New York's Times Square this winter are in for a bit of a surprise. Crazy people will be shooting at them. O.J. Simpson's new fitness video was released this week, and hitting the shelves next week, Simpson's newest video, Dorf on Stalking. Does President Clinton have a bent penis? Well, according to a doctor who examined him last week, the president's genitals are, quote, completely 100% normal. It should be noted, however, that the doctor who examined him also has a bent penis.
Thanks for nothing, Google.
What I wanted to show you is how easy it is to watch yourself and other live streams on your tablet device.
On the computer.
On the computer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit play there.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
right
I
there
see.
in my.
It's so simple.
Do you see your face?
Oh yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance? He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, chasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab. And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off.
Yeah.
I love Lost. You ever watch Lost?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with the show. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm still watching it.
I
Yeah.
watch it. I watch it on the
Link?
No, yeah.
You got that working?
On the computer, where you can watch like you can watch them right after each other. So you don't have. There's no cliffhanger, you know.
Yeah,
'Cause you
I know
don't have to.
about that.
You probably watched it a lot. 6.
Do you think I'm 80?
No, you probably watched the show though.
I did. I watched it during.
So that must have been incredibly frustrating.
No, it wasn't. Why would you say that?
Well, because I couldn't wait 30 seconds to get into it on my DVD.
Sometimes it's better to space things out, though, and discuss it with your friends, have a little talk about what happened, and then you have to wait a week, and it's delayed gratification.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That's what's fun about a book club. But
We're joined by the talented trio called the Lonely Island.
Yeah,
who
you
will
know
be
what I
on the
call
big.
them?
What do you call them?
I call them Sandberg and the other couple of fellows.
The Mind Squad
The
is
other
how Rolling Stone put it.
I got a heavy foot.
There's a real stream of consciousness thing happening here, Norm.
Yeah, it's called conversation.
All right.
Are you talking about Melrose Place? No, because
You're the biggest ass I ever met. I love you for it.
No, because I swear to God, and when I lived in L.A., I lived on the actual street called Melrose Place. There's an actual street.
There's a Melrose. Is there really a Melrose
There's really
Place?
a Melrose Place.
Okay,
You
all
know
right.
this, right?
Yes, it's true.
So they opened a restaurant called Melrose Place on it, and then it's right beside my house. And every time I go out, there's all these retards, like tourists, and then these tourist retards, like they're always fat and they're taking pictures, standing in front of this restaurant.
Yeah. You are making a movie with Carrot Top, right?
I made a movie with Carrot Top.
Okay. You've made a movie with Carrot Top. It's not out yet.
No, it's
Can you
not
put the
out yet.
picture up of Carrot Top again, just so we can all see him? Oh, there it is again. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Wait a minute, she left Melrose Place to do a movie with Carrot Top?
That's where I'm going, my friend.
He was great. He did a wonderful job.
Do you have a scene where you and him embrace?
Yeah, lots of making out.
Oh, for God's sake.
Nothing but making out.
All right.
It's like 9.5 weeks, but Carrot Top. we were doing.
Wow. I gotta check out that movie.
Is it called 9.5 Seconds?
But what's the movie gonna be called? Really?
I know what it's going to be called.
Yeah, what's that?
If it's got Carrot Top in it, you know what a good name for it would be?
What's that, Norm?
Box Office Poison.
She's in it.
What about my career?
Courtney Thorne Smith. Well, there's this 2-hour season finale of Melrose Place. There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
That's the very
I will
best
say,
kind.
in all sincerity, I know you don't like to hear these things.
emotions. You're like Nixon and
I'm like Nixon.
But I will say, I was watching last night. I saw speed skating, and my goodness, you know, could the outfits they wear be any tighter? Holy Lord! There was an East German woman. I swear, you could see the outline of her entire penis. It was. This is Viagra. It's insane. And you know what it's for? Impotent people. All right, it's for impotent guys. So get this. I read this. The pill can make your cock hard for 4 hours.
Right.
So now, who has the 4-hour hard cock? The impotent guy. The rest of us are fucked. Me and you got our regular cocks. Meanwhile, fucking Spade is, you know. Of course, that's the big story in here in Washington is the recent marriage between NBC's Andrea Mitchell and Alan Greenspan, who is 71 years old. And this is sweet, you know, I didn't know this. They wrote their own vows, you know. She promised to love, honor, and speak into his good ear. So that was it's kind of sweet, you know.
We'll see. It'll be fun.
Hey,
Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey, Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations. That's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight. But I also want to tell you,
I do like that he picked Kemp. I like Kemp.
Oh, yeah?
He had a strange thing. Did you hear that quote he said? He said he's closer to minorities than the other candidates because he says he showered with a lot of black guys. Did you hear that?
What?
He says because he used to be on the Buffalo Bills.
That's right, he was a football player. Is that true? He said that?
Yeah, he said that the other day. He said he has a closer feel for the minorities because he's showered with so many black guys.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I don't know if that's how you want to pick your president, right? Showered with a lot of black guys?
I don't know.
I mean...
You're picking Dole because he can do an impression.
Yeah,
you know, your reasons aren't much better.
If I was going to pick a guy just because he's showered with a lot of black guys, I'd pick Andy or something like that, you know? You know?
People don't have to know that.
Oh, I have an announcement to read. I almost forgot. I was told to make this announcement. Table 10, wherever you are, table 10. We're sorry your waitress hasn't been there in a while. Larry King just married her. So...
Do you have a hero?
Norman Fell from Three's Company.
That's your hero?
Yeah. Mr. Roper. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Roper?
Yeah.
That's not a good hero.
That's all I got.
Better than this guy's hero is some gay porn actor. But anyway.
What are you talking about? What?
I don't know.
Boomer Esiason is with us. Boomer. How you doing, buddy? Boomer, of course, will replace Frank Gifford on Monday Night Football next season. And Frank told reporters that this will allow him to spend more time with his wife and children. Then he broke down and cried for 45 minutes. So, what the hell am I? And here I am, you know, I look out, I see President Bill Clinton, you know, I see Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, you know, media mogul Rupert Murdoch, you know, broadcast legend Larry King, you know, pornographer Larry Flint, you know, Dick Morris. The list is starting to drop off a little, folks, but still, you get the idea. It's daunting. Well, there's all kinds of sports celebrities in the audience tonight. I see Tiger Woods right there. Tiger Woods, how about that, huh? Yeah, he's up for golf. Of course, he's up for Golfer of the Year this ESPYs. And you know who I feel sorry for, folks, is the other two guys nominated for Golfer of the Year. You see these guys getting ready, you know, it's like, hey, honey, have you seen my tuxedo? No, not the good one. The one I wear when I'm going to get my ass kicked. Have you seen that one? We got a lot of power here, a lot of juice. Mr. Rule Arledge is here, of course, the chairman of ABC News, you know, and a lot of crazy stories coming out of that division, you know. You know, stories about this person sleeping with that person and all that, you know. Scandal after scandal. And if you heard the latest, I heard this just the other day. There's a rumor that last week, a certain, I don't want to say who it is, a certain gentleman in ABC News, he went to a party and he got really drunk and he ended up having sex with his own wife. I don't know. Thanks. Well, hey. Hello. No, you don't have to say hello. Big week for me today. I bought a dog, and man, I don't know about you, but these dogs are getting kind of expensive, aren't they? Aren't they? The hell's going on with the price of dogs? I mean, what's the deal there with the dogs? So I go to this dog store, you know, and a typical salesman there, you know, he's one of them big, high-pressure dog salesman types, you know. So the guy tries to sell me his dog, $500, you know, big $500 dog, and I'm looking to pay, you know, maybe a buck or $2 maybe. I'm thinking $2. That was my ceiling, you know, $2. I figured I'm not going higher than $2. What am I, made of money? So the guy goes, no, he says, buy this dog here. He says, this is a pit bull. It will protect your valuables, this dog, you know. And I don't have anything valuable. I don't own anything. What do I look like? I own stuff, you know? I buy the pit bull. That would be the most valuable thing I own. That would be the thing. Then I have to buy something to protect it, you know. Then I'd be out. Be shopping for Wolverines the next day, you know. I'd be going, what you got in a timber wolf? Show me something in a timber wolf. What do you got? You got anything in a timber wolf there? What do you got? Timber wolves? But you got it, you know. They're an expensive dog, you know. That's my point. Where the hell did that dog even come from, a pit bull? I never heard of that dog. When I grew up, there was no pit bulls, you know? That's not even a... How does that dog just show up like that one day, you know? When I was a kid, the toughest dog was a Doberman dog. You ever see them? They're a tough... Oh, man, they'll rip your throat out, them dogs. Just like a pit bull. That's how they kill you. And they rip your throat out and you die, you know. But I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But they're a dangerous dog. I don't buy no dangerous dogs, I'll tell you that. I always buy a dog that if I have to, I can take him. You know, that's my... I got a wiener dog. I got one of them. That's a nice dog, a wiener dog. They can't rip your throat out unless you're lying down, you know. That'd be the only way. You'd have to be lying down, sleeping. And then late at night, the wiener dog would sneak up and start nibbling at your throat there. Like that. And then you wake up, oh, get away from me, you wiener dog! What the hell, you think you are, a pit bull or something? You're not a pit bull. You're nothing but a wiener dog. It's ridiculous. It's all you'll ever be, when you think about it. Oh, man, but I love my wiener dog, you know? You don't see Dobermans anymore, you notice that? Pit bulls now everywhere. Doberman's like a forgotten dog, you know? You never see a Doberman? Once in a while you see him, like you'd be on a park bench with a frisbee. You know, I used to be somebody. I'm a Doberman.
But oh, I love my wiener dog. I got him a nice gift. It's his birthday. He's got a lot of birthdays. I got him one of them rubber bones. You ever see them? That's a fun gift, huh, for a dog? And then the dog gets it and goes, yes, not a bone, yeah. Yeah, a million laughs. It's not a bone at all. Okay, well, hey, that's it for me, huh? Hey, you guys have been great. Hey, enjoy. Good night.
Norm MacDonald, everyone. We'll be right back with the Bug Lady, Betty Fur.
This week is Taxi Cab Appreciation Week, so to all you taxi cab drivers out there, I'd appreciate it if you'd take a shower once in a while. How'd that be? PLO leader Yasser Arafat announced this week that his wife is pregnant. The happy couple said they really don't care if the child is a boy or a girl, just as long as it hates Jews. The United Paramount Network's new show Star Trek Voyager finished in first place Monday night with a 14.7 rating. For those of you who don't know, one rating point is equal to 950,000 nerds. Well, there's good news this week from strife-torn Ireland, where a historic peace agreement has just been signed. Gee, I wonder if anyone will celebrate by drinking. Angry over the Atlanta Braves and Cleveland Indians' use of Indian caricatures as logos, Native Americans showed up at the World Series tonight. They chanted for hours to protest Indian stereotypes, though it didn't help their cause any when it started to rain. In Nashua, New Hampshire this week, a high school student, Chris Connolly, while attempting to dunk a basketball, lost his balance, crashed down on the rim, and shattered 2 front teeth. Gee, I wonder if by some crazy chance Chris is white. Well, if I can be allowed a personal opinion, you know, I think Harrison Ford's new mustache works. And by works, I mean looks really gay. Well, this week, world chess champion Garry Kasparov defeated an IBM computer in their 6-game chess series. Experts are calling the encounter between chess wizard and supercomputer historic, because, for the first time ever, it brought together both geeks and nerds. In honor of this year's Academy Awards, Carnival Airlines is offering anyone named Oscar a free flight to or from Los Angeles. The airline had tried a similar promotion in the past for the Tony Awards, but according to airline spokesmen, they found that their planes were packed with too many, quote, greasy Italians. Last week on Larry King Live, Marlon Brando made the shocking statement that Hollywood is, quote, run by Jews. In response, outraged Jewish organizations made it snow in New York in April. In overseas news, an attempt to lift the ban on gays serving in the British Armed Forces has been defeated in Parliament. This raises a difficult legal question. How do you exactly tell if a British guy is gay? In Bridgeport, Connecticut, the Staticoti Indian tribe is seeking recognition by the Bureau of Indian Affairs in order to open either a manufacturing company or a casino. I wonder which one they'll choose. Manufacturing company or the casino. Despite recent criticism, the School Board of Oakland, California has voted to proceed with its controversial Ebonics programs for city schools. In fact, school board officials today announced the winner of the first citywide Ebonics spelling bee, 4th grader Soonduk Kim. Congratulations to Soonduk Kim. Good job. Potential jurors for the O.J. Simpson case were asked to fill out a 75-page jury questionnaire this week. In the entire state of California, only one person got a perfect score. Chow Ming Wu, who after the trial plans to attend Caltech. In Michigan, state historical commission officials say they will not interfere with the building of a new major sports stadium, even if construction unearths historical artifacts. However, state Indian Affairs officials say that if relics from a Native American tribe are found, they would like to have the land set aside and designated as a sacred tribal burial ground / giant casino. According to the U.S. Bureau of the Census, California's population is expected to grow nearly 18 million by the year 2025. Also by the year 2025, it will be much easier to find a vacant apartment in Mexico. According to a new survey by the Women's Vote Project, women would be more likely to vote if they could send in ballots by mail or if polls were open longer. Also, more women would vote if you were permitted to bake your vote. They like to bake. Finally, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a man allowed his 8-year-old daughter to take the wheel of his car, and an accident ensued that damaged 7 other cars and injured 6 people, which once again proves my theory: women can't drive. 4 Wisconsin men have been charged with felony hate crimes after burning a man's buggy simply because he was Amish. If convicted, the men face up to 25 years in prison. But furious Amish leaders say that is not enough. They want the dunking wheel. On Wednesday, NASA launched the Space Shuttle Columbia on its 87th voyage. This trip by the shuttle will feature the first spacewalk ever by a Japanese astronaut who will get to take in the unique perspective of Earth from space. Gee, I wonder if there's any chance he'll take a picture. This week, computer hackers broke into Yahoo, the internet's most popular website, and vowed to unleash a crippling computer virus if a fellow hacker is not released from prison. Experts warn that catching these cyber terrorists will not be an easy task and may require the cooperation of both nerds and geeks. Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentages in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. I order a Polish sausage, you know, from this guy, you know, and so the guy says to me, you must be Polish. And I said, come on, man. I mean, come on. Think about it, what you're saying. You know, I'm trying to knock some sense into this fellow's head, maybe give him a wider world view, you know?
Sure, yeah.
I said, you think because I order a Polish sausage, I'm Polish. I said, what if somebody came in here and ordered French toast? Would you think he was French, you know?
Right.
I said, if a guy came in and he ordered a Cuban hamburger, are you going to assume he's a Cuban?
Right.
I said, I think it is absolutely ridiculous that just because I come in here, I order a Polish sausage, why would you jump to the fact that I'm Polish.
Right.
And the guy says to me, well, first of all, it's a hardware store.
How many Polish guys does it take to screw in a light bulb? The question cannot be answered because Polish people are so fucking stupid that no matter how many of them are available, none of them would ever be able to complete that simple task.
This is a meta joke. Have you aware of these meta jokes?
How many comedians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
2. One to do it, and the other guy to go, how long has he been up there?
I like that.
On stage.
Yeah, because they was going,
Because they're like, how long?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a
Polish people, I remember the Poland, do you remember they were trying to, had something, they were trying to land on the sun.
Oh.
I was going to say that the Polish government did actually try to land on the sun back in the
No, they didn't.
Yes, and they were ridiculed for it because they said you'll burn up when you come anywhere near. They said we're going at night.
Who?
Now,
baby, I'm a writer, say no. Ain't got no drugs, so
all attitude. You have to say this with attitude. So you have to read ahead and use your acting skills. I liked you in She-Devil.
Thank you. A study has found that men are just as likely as women to spread gossip. At least that's what I heard Rick tell Brad, who, by the way, has a crush on Patty.
Oh, does she?
All the racial things against Asians? Yeah, can you tell me them?
Well,
I love when the
Guy
people do that.
Aoki got mad at me one time.
Why?
He's the head of the guys that get defended.
Yeah.
In terms
So
of
just
Asians.
tell me some.
Well, he knows them the best.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
What about this?
Yeah,
I call it
write
the
them
G
down
word. The
Yeah.
G word.
Do you know the G one?
Oh, gook?
Yes.
Well, you just said that like it came out so naturally.
slipped out.
Oh, no.
You're right about
You just said it just like, secondhand.
I thought it was I thought it was a term of endearment.
It's not. But can I tell you guys? Can I tell you guys
Yeah,
where?
you think that's like a fucking handshake.
Tell me some of the Asian things that
Like what you would call a guy.
Small penis?
No, like
names.
Names, yeah.
Oh, yellow. Yeah.
Yellow?
Man.
That's just what
Yellow,
you
no, yellow
said.
man, that's what you said.
Guy
You made that
makes
up.
them
Oh, no,
Hey, yellow man, get out of my bar. I've never heard that.
No, that was just
Guy
my
runs
favorite.
out of the old one, so he has to make up a new one. Come on. Now, do you think Cosby's legacy will be hurt?
Yeah.
You do, huh? I mean, there was a comedian, Patton Oswalt, he told me, I think the worst part of the Cosby thing was the hypocrisy. And I disagreed.
You disagree with that?
Yeah. I thought it was the raping. That's my feeling, most rapists are hypocrites. You don't meet many go, I like raping and I know it's not politically correct, but by God, people go, well, he's not being a hypocrite, and that's the worst part. What a crowd, huh?
Hey, man.
You guys are the greatest.
Yeah, it's a good crowd, but you're Norm MacDonald. You know, you get that everywhere. What do you
This is an exciting day here at 30 Rock. You know, the Rosie O'Donnell show premiered today. And I was in its tapes at the same floor as Saturday Night Live on 8H. They had flowers sent. There was the whole, it's unbelievable. You know, people must love her. There's flowers all along the entire 8H.
Right.
All flowers. They're sent by, like, there was one from Madonna, one from Elizabeth Taylor, Regis and Kathy Lee. I've never seen so many flowers. I didn't even realize you could eat flowers. I didn't even know that. But, no.
Hiya, Rosie. I'll be your pal.
That's
mighty neighborly of you, Norm.
No, she's
Nice
great.
of you to eat all those flowers.
No, she's great. The show is great, you know.
You're screwed now.
How's it going? It's summertime now, so you got a break from that whole nutty news thing that you do.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I love coming on this show. I get to do the news stories that I wouldn't be able to do. You know what I'm saying? And,
really? That's
yeah.
the nice thing about this show. It's like you could just do them to a mirror, but what fun would that be?
That wouldn't be much
you come here and you can do your stuff.
Yeah, I got other things I like doing in front of the mirror. What? That's gross.
I don't know what they're thinking.
No.
You didn't mean it that way, of course.
No. So, but one big news story: Twister is the big what do you call it? Movie. Yeah. Twister's the big movie, and I got some news. Apparently now they're thinking about Oscars for the movie.
Yeah.
They're thinking of Best Actor for The Wind. Before the show, you said that stunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right.
I did. They showed me a sheet of some stuff Norm might talk about. We all know these are completely spontaneous. And I picked that one out. I circled it and said, that ain't going to work. I know this crowd.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm your friend. I'm looking out for you. But you got other ones that I thought were terrific.
Yeah, I didn't like them that much. But there was one I just thought of. I was just reading the paper backstage. Dr. Kevorkian, did you read this? He killed his 29th person just today. And let me tell you something, and I want to tell America, this guy is not a good doctor. I mean, people should start, it's crazy. You know, I have killed less people than that. I'm not even a doctor, you know? Yeah.
No, I get, well, how is life? I know besides thinking of these news story things and stuff like that, you know, you having a good time? You able to relax over the summer, have a good time?
Am I able to have a good time? My cat just had a heart attack.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he had a heart. You ever hear such a crazy thing?
No, I didn't know they got things like that.
Yeah, they get heart attacks. So I got it off Steve Corrin, this writer up at
Sure,
Saturday Night
I know
Live.
him, yeah.
Yeah, so he gives me his cat. Turns out it's some kind of a defective cat, you know? So he's a nice cat and everything. I'm getting along with him. I come back to my apartment last week. The cat's like foaming at the mouth. He's shaking like this. He's foam coming out. So I didn't want to get near it. I thought maybe he'd, you know, who knows? He was delirious. Maybe he'd think I'm a mouse. So I said, I didn't want to get near him. So I phoned 911. You know, I panicked. I phoned 911.
Right.
Which it turns out it's just for people. I didn't know that.
Didn't know either.
They got mad, man. They said they would have me arrested if I phoned back.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, you know, I love this cat. It's a good cat. So I took him down. I got him in a cab, and I took him down to the hospital, the animal hospital. And the guy tells me my cat had a heart attack. He takes him away. He says, oh, yeah, he had cardiac arrest and stuff. And he started asking me questions about, like, he says, I said, what would cause that? He goes, you know, diet, stress.
Stress?
Yeah. Well, he had a big promotion coming up. So, and then he let me visit the cat. He says, you can visit the cat, you know. There's visiting hours. I go, all right. So you go in this room, and then they bring the cat in a cage. He's all drugged up. And then they put the cat, like, on a bed. And then the guy goes, okay, we'll be back in a half an hour. You have half an hour, you know? So I'm with the cat, like, for half an hour. So after 5 minutes, you know, I figured, I got a life to get back to. You know, it's a cat. So we go out, and so afterwards he told me he had a lot of, he said he could have an operation, which was like $4,000, which, you know, I could buy like 100 cats for that, you know? But then I figured, what the hell would I do with 100 cats?
Right. So you got the cat. You sprung for the operation.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, there was another thing where he's on medication, you know, and I have him on medication. I have this medication, and he said there was some good news and bad news. He said the bad news was the cat only has like a 20% chance of survival, but he says the good news is it's just a cat.
He's a bad doctor. He's a bad doctor, too. Can you hang on 1 second?
Yeah.
We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be back with more Norm MacDonald. But first, this message from Coca-Cola. After a long day of carrying the Olympic torch, nothing relieves your thirst like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Right, Oldie Olsen? Here with Norm MacDonald, and you were talking about going to the in the last segment. I understand you actually had to visit yourself.
Yeah,
the hospital.
I went. What happened was on the show, on the Saturday Night Live show.
Yeah, that show. Yeah, I know that show.
I was on that, and Dennis Rodman was a guest.
Dennis Rodman, right?
And so we thought it'd be funny if he headbutted me, you know. So he headbutted me, but he did it really hard, you know.
Do we have a? I think actually someone supplied the clip. This is you're not.
Yeah, that really.
You heard that? You hear that dull thud of like skull on skull.
Yeah,
It really.
Yeah, and I don't have like a strong head. I haven't been working it out lately.
Really?
But he has like an athlete's head, you know. But no, beforehand he said, like I said, hey, don't hit me with your head, or no, you know, don't really hit me. And he goes, no, Al. He goes, he had this thing where he was going to put his thumbs, and as soon as he touched my thumbs, I go back, and then he got all excited and headbutted me. So like.
So did you feel him like pull the thumbs back, and then real head was coming at you?
And so I like blacked out for like a minute, and then the next day I had this huge headache, so I thought I was going to die, you know. And so I went to the hospital. I went to I don't want to say the hospital, but I went to this hospital and to emergency, you know, and they're all like, they're the craziest guys in emergency, all like crack. Everybody's on crack, you know. Every emergency is a guy on crack.
Yeah.
So I went in and they go like, hey, how much crack did you have, you know? And I go, I'm not on crack. And they go, what happened? I go, Dennis Rodman headbutted me. On the TV. He headbutted me on the TV. So they go, yeah. Right.
How much crack,
Yeah.
So what happened? Anything wrong?
I don't know, man. They said, like, you can't tell. They said, like, the only way you can tell is if later on, if you go to sleep and you don't wake up. Yeah.
That's why you didn't mention the name of the hospital.
Yeah, I don't want to mention it. I didn't know this, too. If you go to emergency, you got to pay. They keep sending me bills, like all kinds of bills.
You thought it was free, that you could just go there and...
Yeah, I'm from Canada. It's all free there.
Oh, okay. Now, you know, I guess I've known you for, I don't know, for a little while now, and you've come on the show a bunch of times, and we've gotten, you know, I was kind of surprised because someone told me that Norm MacDonald, has gotten kind of, you know, superstitious, and I thought, that's odd, because I don't think of you as that kind of person.
I never was. I was always a doubting Thomas. I couldn't think of the name. I was always a doubting, I was going to say Fred for some reason. I was always a doubting Thomas, you know. I was always, nah, that stuff, that's not true, that's a load of stuff, you know. So, but then I had this thing, you wouldn't believe it, you know. It opened my eyes, it made a believer out of me. What happened was I had a dream, and it was like the number 7 in my dream, a giant number 7. Wow. It was the most vivid dream I ever had. So I wake up from the dream, right?
I'm with you.
Yeah. So I wake up from the dream, from this number 7. I look over at my clock, 7 o'clock, right?
Wow.
So I get up. It's not that coincidental.
No, I'm just sort of going along with you. Yeah.
So then I go out and I decide, hey, why don't I take a cab, you know? So I get in the cab, and it's cab number 7, I notice, when I'm in the cab. Now I'm starting to get a little freaked out, you know? And so I say, hey, take me to the track. I enjoy playing the ponies, you know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, yeah.
I like going down there, Cohen. I like visiting my money. So,
you crack me up.
My uncle used to say that. So I go to the track, you know, and I say, okay, what do I owe you there, fella? He says, $7.77.
Oh.
I said, good Lord. I said, I thought it was like 40 cents a minute. Anyways. So I go, here you go. I pay him, you know. I gave him like $8, you know.
Right.
So I walk through, like, I walk through gate 7, you know. Went up to ticket window number 7 there at the horse place, you know. And I look up, they have the form there, you know, the racing form shows you all the races. So I look and I see in the 7th race, there's a horse called Lucky 7. And he pays 77 to 1, you know? No. So I say, to hell with this. I say, I'm going to pull out all my money. I pull out all my money. I had like $700.
Wow.
Pull it out. I said, put this all on Lucky 7th and the 7th, you know? I go watch the race. Damn if he didn't come in 7th.
That's incredible. What an amazing story. Well, that's an incredible story, Norm.
I'm sorry about cursing. I forgot that.
That's all right. We're on cable by now, I think. Listen, let me tell everybody where you're. The Saturday Night Live this weekend's a good one. It's a rerun, but let's get real excited about it. John Goodman and Everclear are going to be on that show.
Yeah, they're great.
People should check that out. And Rita Rudner, the Sonny Burgess and Rosie Flores combo coming up. Norm MacDonald, thank you very much for doing it. We'll be right back. Stick around. So much. Have a seat, Norm.
Wow.
You've been so nice of you to stop by, and you.
Well, I want to drop by, show my respects, you know.
Well, you know, for you to bring a basket commemorating sort of the tough situation I'm in is really nice.
Yeah. Well, that's not what that is.
Well, what is this basket for?
Oh, this is an older basket. I procrastinate, as you know, and this is a basket I got you back in June.
Wait a minute. Norm, you've had this basket since June?
Yeah.
I've seen you. You've been on the show like 3 times. Why didn't you ever give me the basket?
I keep forgetting it. But I wanted you to know I bought it. It was $60, and I wouldn't open it. I think it would smell. Well, there's a card also.
Yeah, I see that. It says congrats on it. That's terrific.
Oh, I don't know if can I read it?
Yeah, why not?
Congratulations, Conan, on finally securing your place as permanent host of The Tonight Show. That's something they can never take away from you. It is perhaps the shrewdest programming decision ever made by the NBC Brain Trust. Sure, the pressure is on, but if I know you, Conan O'Brien, miserable failure is not an option. You are the new king of late night.